Guys, this is CinemaSolo here, and I just got through watching Once Upon a Time, Season 4, Episode 15, Enter the Dragon. And let's get into the review. First things first, we started out with Adrena going undercover with the big bads, Ursula, Corilla, and the newly resurrected Maleficent. And they go out and they have this crazy drink party, which sounded like a lot of fun. At one point, they're just like sitting there saying who's going to save the car first when they pull up onto this train, and you're just like, really, this is what evil people do when they hang out together? And then it flashes on later, and you see that they blew up the sheriff's car, and you're like, oh, come on, that sounds like a wild party night. Kind of wish we got to see some of it. But the whole time, the Charmings are all like worried because Regina is undercover, but she didn't meet the meeting time. And Emma's getting worried because, she used to be a bail bondsman and she's used to being undercover and she wants to help out, but Regina's like, no, I got this. So, that was like the first night. And then so for the second night, Regina's undercover. Maleficent's like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. We're here to find the author. And they go out and they have like, I have a lead, and their lead winds up being Pinocchio. Dun dun dun. And Regina points out the obvious that, hey, I've already asked this kid, what he knows, and Maleficent's like, well, we have another way of asking. And she's really hesitant, and I'm glad to see that she's hesitant. I really like the change we've had in her. I like that she's going good, and she's trying to be good, and she just wants her happy ending, and she'll do anything for it. And, her relationship with Henry, and she doesn't want to ruin it. And it's like really sad that she's, has to go and do this to Pinocchio because she just helped him out last episode, and it's like, ah. But that's good storytelling for you. And so she goes in there, she just like, hey, can we talk a little bit? Boom, knocks him out, straight asleep. So, whatever. Um, Also, Emma shows up and is like, no, I'm calling this off now. We're not doing this anymore. And then, Regina's like, no, I got this. And Emma's like, okay, I'll let you go, but I'm going to follow you. And if I don't like the way this goes out, I'm going to bust in and blow things up. Yeah, right. She barely ever uses magic. It's so annoying. But, Regina tricks her, drops her phone off in the ground, and they drive off, and they go to the cabin where, Rumpel's cabin, and Regina obviously figures it out, like, real quick. And you're like, okay. And then they show Pinocchio, and she's like, so now what's your plan to find out his information? He doesn't know anything. And Rumpel's like, I know he doesn't know anything, but the other one does. Dun dun dun! Rumpel reverses the spell, and Augustine, I think it comes back, and I'm like, oh my gosh! I guess that's what happened when you got a show with magic. So now they're probably going to torture August in the next episode, which looks pretty good. I like the preview. Some other things that happened in this episode were, let's see here, Charming and the Charming couple. They're just, chilling out, stressing that, trying to hide their secrets. And, Rumpel pulled the cloak and dagger there to get his dagger back. Pretended to be Hook and tricked Bella, tricked and tricked Bella to come out and give him the dagger back, and made him promise that we'll never talk about this between us or anybody. Classic Rumpel. Good for him. And I think that's all for today's episode. Really good. Like the episode. Probably going to give it a 8 out of 10. Not the world earth shattering, but still a really good episode. Also, I loved the flashback sequence today of, Rumpel being like, Regina, you're being impatient with your magic learning, and then you see him like teleport her to Maleficent's castle where, surprise, surprise, Maleficent actually can't do magic anymore, and, Regina actually teaches her how to reclaim her magic, and Maleficent becomes evil again, learns how to turn back into a dragon. Thought that was a cool twist. and you get to see that one girl that we saw get rescued, was in season 2 or season 3. You get to see her go back under the curse in this episode. So we've now seen the beginning and end of her curses, and that kingdom that was, that was spared the curse. We went back there. It's pretty cool. All right. So this has been CinemaSolo. Please subscribe for more videos. I'll be doing this every week, hopefully, and for some other shows. I think my next episode is going to be for Flash on Tuesday. Please look forward to that because I love Flash. You can find me on Facebook at CinemaSolo and Google Plus CinemaSolo, and you can please follow me on Twitter at the CinemaSolo on Twitter. If you could like and subscribe, it really helps me out. Thank you very much.